The New York Times says democracy dies in darkness. But how does that actually happen? It starts with bad actors taking power. Then they infiltrate the institutions that are supposed to check on their power, from judges, prosecutors, all the way to fiscal agencies and environmental protection agencies, all to either break them or exploit them. Then they buy up all the media companies or shut down the critical ones. The less journalists that criticize and supervise the power, the worse it gets. Next is the unholy matrimony between religion and power. Once a candidate becomes God's chosen one or doing God's will, civil discourse becomes very difficult. You're either a heretic or you are someone worthy of punishment. Then the future turns bleak. If government doesn't work and medias and churches all fearmonger, of course, you don't trust progress in the future. So you consider, why don't we go back to the good old days? How can we come back to a forgotten time? The last battleground are our minds and communities. The more we feel isolated, like we can't trust other people, even those we agree with, that's when it gets completely dark. At that point, democracy is dead and we're stuck in a regime that either feels too big to fail or that will only be destroyed by its own weight, greed, and ambition. Luckily, this is not irreversible or inevitable. We can take steps to change course and build resilience against such actors, because they'll never stop if we let them continue unbothered. So resist, but don't resist alone. Join the communities and the institutions that work actively to keep the light of democracy alive. If you can't join them, fund them with as little money as you can. But whatever you do, don't stay passive. The light of democracy is not a given. It's kept alive by people like you and me. Believe in your power and do what you can with what you have.